Hi, this is Marianne Schultz, and this is my review of the Acme-made skinny sleeve for Apple's MacBook Air. The skinny sleeve is a fitted sleeve case for the MacBook Air, though Acme does make other models for the other Apple laptops and sizes as well. It costs $39.99. It's the same price for any version that you buy, no matter what size your laptop is. It comes in black or purple, and as you can see here I have the purple version. In terms of materials, it's made of what Acme calls stretch shell neoprene. So it's got a smooth, kind of rubbery texture to it compared to other neoprene sleeves and accessories I've seen before. I used to have a sleeve case for my old MacBook Air from Incase, and it was just pure neoprene, and it felt more fabricy. It could snag easily, and that is not the case with the stretch shell neoprene that Acme uses in this case. They also claim that it is water and stain resistant because it does feel a little bit more impermeable on its surface than traditional neoprene. As you can see, there's no zipper or anything. It just has this elastic strap for closure. In terms of the lining, here it's a fairly soft lining. It's not going to scratch your laptop at all, which is a very good thing. And then there's an interesting feature here, and this is actually what drew me to this case to begin with. The skinny sleeve has some plastic inserts on the sides here, built into the sides of the case. So actually, if I push here, you can see if I apply pressure on the outside of the sleeve that the edge of some of that plastic right inside here. It's not super thick plastic. I wouldn't say that it would protect your laptop if you bang it really hard against the corner of a desk or something along those lines, but definitely more protection against bumps and whatnot than a traditional sleeve that lacks any sort of plastic or other insert and is just fabric alone. Just actually wanted to go back to the neoprene, the material itself. So since it's kind of at the smooth or matte feel to it here, it's going to show fingerprints, it's going to show other marks, that sort of thing, more than you would, or more than any just standard neoprene would show. So that's just something to keep in mind if that sort of thing bothers you. I've been using this case now for about 2 months, actually, so you can see it does show a little bit of wear, a little bit of shininess there from my fingerprints from just a moment ago, but it's not bad, but just something you should consider if you're kind of particular about how your case looks over time. This purple color, if you've seen any of my past reviews, you probably already know that I normally buy cases only in black or more muted colors, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'd seen this purple online, and it didn't look very bright to me, and I just thought I'd go with it, and I really like it. It's kind of a darker eggplant shade, and it's not very bright, still looks very professional and muted to me, so I'm pretty happy with that. In terms of using the case, so I have my MacBook Air right here. It takes the MacBook Air in skinny side or skinny edge first, I don't know if you can see that, and it's pretty fitted, so once it gets into a certain point, I have to push down on the hinge side to get it in. You can see that it's got a little extra fabric, if you will, so the laptop doesn't stick out at all. And once it's in there, it's in pretty good. So if I hold it upside down and I shake it, my MacBook Air is not coming out. So it almost makes this elastic strap that's here a little superfluous, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'd rather have a snug sleeve than a loose one. I feel like this case is pretty protective for what it is. I use it primarily in bags that don't have a dedicated laptop compartment, and I have never once worried about my laptop in those bags with this sleeve on it. I do think it has also a unique look with the nice little asymmetric but yet still stylish look with this elastic strap off to the side. And actually I should show you a close-up of the logo. That's it. All you can see here is Acme Made San Francisco. There are no other marks, logos, or anything like that on the case, so very simple. In terms of pros for the case, so getting to my summary here, I really like this case. The neoprene does feel fairly durable. The ability for it to show fingerprints is a little annoying, but not too bad. I'd rather that actually than having a case that could snag easily or show fraying, that sort of thing, so I do prefer this overall. I feel like it's thin and protective, yet still stylish. As I mentioned, it's perfect for the smaller bags that I have that don't have a dedicated laptop compartment. In terms of cons, you might have noticed when I was showing you the, let me take this out again, actually, so you can see how that works. You do have to reach in, hold on to the sleeve with another hand, and pull that out because it is so snug. But if you noticed when I was showing you the plastic inserts, if I have to, you can feel them. They're very obvious in here. I could imagine perhaps with a lot of use over time, if you're continually removing your laptop or whatnot and using this, or manipulating the fabric, maybe these could poke through in time. I'm not sure. I think it would take a lot of effort, a lot of time for them to wear through, but that's just a minor con that I've noticed. If the fingerprint issue bothers you, that could be a con for you as well. When it comes to pricing, so I mentioned at the beginning that this case costs $39.99. That feels a little expensive to me for what it is, given how simple the sleeve is, especially since it's the model for the 11-inch MacBook Air. I would expect that if you're making a product for a smaller, that requires less materials than the same version for another product, so say if I had the 15-inch MacBook Pro instead, that product would require more material than this version. I feel like I should pay a little less for this, but just a small gripe there. I got a slight deal on this that brought it down to $35 shipped, so I feel a little better about that price, but again, a little more expensive than I would expect for this kind of product. But that's it. Overall, a thin protective sleeve that I think is very stylish. I would definitely recommend buying it, especially if you can find a deal on it. And this concludes my review. I posted some additional notes about the sleeve on my site, marianneschultz.com, so check it out, and thank you for watching.